Hi everyone. Hello. I hope you're all having a good day wherever you are. Um, I hope this encourages someone out there. It has encouraged me, and that's why I always share afterwards because it blesses me. And so the word will never go back, void. It will never go back like in vain when God's word is powerful. There's a Swahili saying that says, leo ni leo, msema kesho ni mwongo, which translates to today is the day or today is today, and whoever talks about tomorrow, whoever mentions tomorrow or says tomorrow is a liar. And my question is, especially to us children of God and Christians, yeah, why do we always like to wait and not to take our position or fulfill the purpose that we have been created for and we have been called to do or take up? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for um, the thing to just unveil itself? Because even when the Israelites were told, stand firm and see the salvation of God. It's not just waiting; they had to see it be unveiled, to be unveiled before their eyes. So even in our passive walk with Christ, because it's not always active. Sometimes there's a passive where you sit down and listen. There's action, there's activity that is happening. We're not just waiting, it's waiting in faith, waiting by doing something else. But my question again is, so why do we Christians always like waiting? We are told in Second Peter 1:3, that by His divine power He has given us everything that we need for life and godliness. So for the life that we are in, and also for kingdom work. But the question is, do we really know this? Do we know that the things that God has given us so that we can partake of them and live a fulfilled, purposeful life? Do we know the things that He has given us? Do we know the promises that He has spoken to us and for us? And it continues even in Matthew 11:12, that even since the days of the John the Baptist, the kingdom of God has suffered violence, and the violent are the ones who always take it by force. And we see it even in our lives now. It's always, the rich are getting richer, but that's another story because there's a lot about that. Some of them, it's not just getting rich, but there's also, taking advantage. But the the formula is the same, or not formula, the concept is the same, those who take by force, those who stand and know their position and know what they are supposed to be doing, they do it and they excel. But those who sit and wait and feel sorry or complain or have a small mindset, they always remain in the same position. It's like, I think Susa was saying, you can take the cow or the horse by the river to drink, but they have to drink by themselves, right? You don't have to, you can't keep on spoon feeding. And I think Christians sometimes we always wait to be spoon fed, still drink milk instead of going for the bones when it's time for us to take bones. And so I was thinking of this, like, why? Even question is to myself, like, why do we always want to wait? I mean, God has called us to be the heads and not the tails, to be above, to excel, not to be overwhelmed with it and to be focused and stressed about it. Look, I want to be the best. Like, so you're even taking advantage or idolizing the concept of being successful. No, it's about you being diligent, like we saw, wanting to do what you're doing in greatness so that you can glorify God and God can see the people around you, and even those who have no idea can see God's glory through you. They can see that this person, wow, is doing his or her job, is taking up the position, they're using the platform that God has put them in to be a light, to be His hands and feet, because He cannot be, He has places He has places because He wants us to be Him, to be partakers and to act with Him, act in His power, because He can do it by Himself, but He wants to involve us in this. And we've seen that it's always the violent who take it by force. like the rich guy who went on a trip and he entrusted the servants with money. Gave one 5, gave one 2, and the other one 1. What happened to the last one? The one who was given 1, he felt, oh, this thing, let me just save it. And that's how most of us Christians are. Oh, this gift, I don't want to, yeah, because if I use it, people will say that I'm, not extravagant, but showing off, or I'm in the world, I'm seeking things that are not godly. And the one with the 5 was like, oh, I need to put this thing into use. I need to impress. I need to make it work, So what happened to him? He was rewarded by being given more. And there's nothing that he did wrong. He just went and made this thing work for him. And he got rewarded. And the one who had the small thing, it was taken away from him because he didn't want to put it to use. So then you die with your gift and nobody ever sees it because you didn't put it to practice. So most of the time I've seen this even in my, here or everywhere, when Christians start to do well, and not just in ministry work but also in their lives, like businesses, family, and all that. People start saying, oh yeah, that Christian is seeking things from the world. They've lost their purpose, they're just seeking worldly things. It's not like that. God has called us to be above and not the tail. So be above in school. So if you're seeking education, you need to seek education for God's glory. Be the head. Do all the PhDs you want to. It's not seeking worldly things. Or if you're seeking investment and you're investing, and because you also, you're creating jobs, you're doing things for the glory of the kingdom. You're using your platform, because we're in this world. It's not like we're eating food, and eating food comes from the hard work. Even the Bible says whoever does not work shall not eat. So these are not godly things. These are things that the blessings God has given us, and we need to know that these blessings we already have. We already been given the kingdom riches, and the kingdom riches came at Christ's expense. So there's no point of us sitting back and being afraid to stand, take up space, and use these things that He has already given us. So how do we get to this? We need to remind ourselves of God's riches. Meditate on the promises that He has given us. Think about them and know your position as a child of God, because He has called you as a co-heir with Christ, and He has already provided for all these things. So yes, what are you waiting for? I think today is today, and to whoever talks about tomorrow is a liar, as per the Swahili saying. So don't wait for tomorrow. Stand and look at the platform God has put you in. Take up the position, because the violent take it by force. But we know as children of God, we're going to take it by force, by His power, not by our power, because that's where it gets wrong. That's where it gets wrong, when people try to take it by force for their own desires. We take it by force because we know this is our position to stand and be in the platforms God has put us, so that we can be the change. We can be the change in those places. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Don't wait too long, because today is the day. Bye bye.